Hi, this is Ed Halpus. I'm the Grand Lodge Education Officer for the Grand Lodge of Minnesota. I'm chuckling because I'm having a difficult time trying to get these videos correct. This is my first attempt at trying to make a video without any assistance from someone else, so we'll see how it works out. My intent was to have an informal video and a short one, and it's informal, that's for sure, because you can see I'm not dressed up for this video, and I am in my office. This is a working office where I do all the research and writing for the articles that I write on Freemasonry and so forth. Anyhow, what I wanted to talk with you about today was the 24-inch gauge. It's one of the working tools of the entered apprentice. Sometimes people will think that the information on the 24-inch gauge and other working tools is meant to be private, and it's really not meant to be all that private. The Grand Lodge of Minnesota has information on it on its website at mn-masons.org. If you get there, if you want to go there, click on Brethren Resources, then click on the link for the Masonic Manual of Minnesota, and that's where you'll find information on the 24-inch gauge and the other working tools. In any event, what I have here is a 24-inch gauge that I carry in my truck. I brought it out of the truck so that I could have it here for this video because I wanted to talk about the 24-inch gauge. This is kind of a nice one. I've had it for many years, and you can see that it'll fit fine in the shirt pocket when it's folded up, but when you unfold it, you've got a nice 24-inch gauge. Masons are taught that the 24 inches on the 24-inch gauge are emblematic of the 24 hours of the day, and they're taught to divide those into 3 equal parts, whereby they find 8 hours for the service of God and a distressed worthy brother, 8 hours for the usual avocation, and 8 for refreshment and sleep. However, sometimes Masons will say, gee, it would be great if I could take my day and divide it into 3 8-hour equal parts for those things, but that's very difficult to do with my work schedule, commuting time, trying to fit in time for the family, and then they have 8 hours for the service of God and a distressed worthy brother. That seems to get a little on the short side. So there are some things that you can do to apply this to your daily life. Brother Austin Harris, who's a past Grand Chaplain of the Grand Lodge of Minnesota, had this suggestion. And when he told me about it, I thought it was great, and I wrote it down. But with your permission, what I'm going to do is grab my notes, because I did write down what he had to say, and I don't really want to miss anything. But anyway, Brother Austin suggests that we take 1 minute of each of the 24 hours of the day and set that 1 minute aside to apply to our personal and work life, and is emblematic of the 24 hours represented in the 24-inch gauge. And what he suggests is that we take that 1 minute and we set it aside, and then we'll have a block of time of 24 minutes, and then to take those 24 minutes and divide them into 3 equal parts. And here's his idea. When you do that, you'll have 8 minutes to spend in personal devotion or meditation, directed to the appreciation of the good gifts of deity and the welfare of a needy brother. Another 8 minutes could be spent pondering on what we do on our usual daily activities with a view to maximize the value of time we spend at work and in relationships with those whom we live and work with. The final 8 minutes may best be spent simply relaxing in silence, consciously freeing all our muscles of any tension that we may have, and allowing our thoughts to freely roam as we recharge our mental and emotional batteries, and thereby be better fitted for the other 59 minutes in each hour of the day. A great idea from a fine Mason. I'm very glad that he shared that with me when he did, and I wanted to pass that on to you. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Like I say, it's informal, it's short, and hopefully it's going to work out. If it does, I'll be making some more of them. And as I said, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and I'll talk with you another time. So long.